uranium into fuel.
Let's get more now on the intensifying conflict between Israel and Hamas in Gaza. Ric Stoll is a professor of political science at Rice University. He joins us now from Houston, Texas. Rick, thank you for being with us. Is there an off-ramp here anytime soon? How much longer does this bloodshed go on?
I don't think there's the will on either side to call for a ceasefire. I think the Israelis have certain objectives they want to reach. I think Hamas started this because they wanted the attention and hopefully, from their point of view, to develop some sympathy from the world. So unfortunately, I think the conflict will go on.
Now, you talk about Hamas did this to create some sympathy, but really their aims seem obscure to me, because from a military point of view, they simply can't win this. So why do they continue?
Well, you're absolutely right. I'm not saying it makes sense, but here they are striking Israel, and I can't imagine a country in the world, in the history of the world, that would allow rockets to rain down on their people, regardless of whether they're killing anyone, and not respond to it. So I think Hamas very cruelly and deliberately decided, we're going to do this because we know the Israelis will react, and then we will run to the world and say the Israelis are killing our people, which unfortunately is true.
Yeah, dead Palestinians never look good on television. The Israelis announced this ground offensive probably about an hour or so after flight MH17 went down. Is that a coincidence, or was there something more going on here?
I think it's just a coincidence. I think the Israelis decided that in order to achieve their objectives, they couldn't just do it from the air. Excuse me. And so they decided to move in, and what happened over Ukraine was totally independent.
Okay. Is there a danger here for Israel as they continue on with this ground offensive, that if they go in too hard, that they in fact topple Hamas, and that leads the way for a more radical group to take power, or will it create some kind of power vacuum and you've got Somalia on the doorstep?
Well, I think you can't get rid of Hamas. I think the Israelis, if everything works perfectly, they will take out or capture a number of the leaders. They will devastate, at least in the short run, the infrastructure Hamas has, the tunnels, some of the rockets. But this is not something that they can eliminate by a military option.
Okay, Rick, thank you very much. Ric Stoll there in Texas, a professor of political science at Rice University. Been good speaking with you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.